friends, welcome back to another episode of Heart to Palate. Today I'm going to share a recipe for pav bhaji, and it's a little unique and different from regular pav bhaji that people make it. For that I've started with 3 tablespoons of oil and about 2 tablespoons of butter. You can always use Amul butter, that's fine too. So I've taken about this size 6 onions, finely chopped, which I'm going to add to my oil now. It's getting heated already. I'm going to saute the onion until they get nice translucent. It's about 7 to 8 minutes it would take. It's been exactly 8 minutes that I was sauteing my onions. You can see they're nice and pink and translucent now. To this I'm going to add I have taken 3 green bell peppers finely chopped and 1 red bell pepper. If you have 2 and 2, that is perfectly fine too. That's what I would have used, but I didn't have 2 red bell peppers, so I used 1 red bell pepper and 2 green bell peppers, and I had finely chopped them and I'm adding to that now. The unique ingredient I was talking about was the Chinese eggplant that I'm going to add. This is the eggplant, which is vangas je apan mhanto te. So I've taken about half of it and I just finely chopped, and it's about now cup full of finely chopped eggplant I'm going to add to this. Don't worry, but this tastes really amazing. I have tried it several times and the pav bhaji comes out really good. So that's the unique ingredient I was talking about, and I'm going to saute the vegetables until they get nice and softened, and then I'm going to add the ginger garlic paste to this. I'm going to add about 6 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste. There's no green chilies in this, just the plain ginger garlic paste I'm adding at this stage. I'm going to saute for about 2 to 3 minutes until nice aroma comes. So it's been exactly 3 minutes that I was sauteing the vegetables with ginger garlic paste. First I'm going to add the petite peas, which I've taken about cup full of petite peas, which I'm adding now. So now I'm going to add about cup and a half of crushed tomatoes. And I'm going to let it cook for about 6 to 7 minutes at this stage. After this, just saute this and cover the pan, because now the tomato puree is added, crushed tomatoes are added, it's going to splutter. So make sure you cover the pan and let it cook for about 6 to 7 minutes until you see the peas are cooked, because peas are already very tiny, they're petite peas, so it won't take that long. And I'm going to add about 4 teaspoons of salt to this at this stage. So adding about 4 teaspoons of salt, and I'm going to cover the pan and let it cook for about 6 to 7 minutes. I have already boiled my potatoes. I've taken about 6 potatoes for this pav bhaji. So this is good enough for about 8 to 10 people, this quantity of pav bhaji that I'm making. So it's been exactly 8 minutes since I've added the crushed tomatoes and the green peas. Now this is the secret ingredient. I'm going to add about teaspoon of Malwani masala, teaspoon of Kanda Lasun masala, and about 6 teaspoons of Everest pav bhaji masala. You can use whichever brand of pav bhaji masala you like. But this is the concoction that I've learned making from a very good friend of mine. Her name is Neha, and she's the one who uses these 3 masalas ka concoction in a pav bhaji, and it turns out really amazing. Please give it a try. I'm sure you would also love it. So I'm going to add the Malwani masala, about teaspoon of it, teaspoon of Kanda Lasun masala, and about 6 teaspoons of pav bhaji masala. Just give it a stir. Look at the color of a pav bhaji, just because of the crushed tomatoes. You can use tomato paste also, that's fine, but because of the crushed tomato, it gives you nice body to the thing. You get extra added ingredient, that's why I'm adding crushed tomatoes. And at this point we are going to add our potatoes. I have taken about 6 medium-sized potatoes. मस्त झणझणीत होते पावभाजी, छान लागते एकदम. So please try it. This is my version of pav bhaji. I'm sure everybody has their own version. I usually adds like farasbi and French bean, flour. और मी ते घालत नाही, मी ह्या गोष्टी घालून बनवते and comes out really good. And I'm going to add my 6 boiled potatoes and I'm going to crush them with our pav bhaji masher. So I'm adding about cup and a half of boiling water to this because our pav bhaji is quite thick now. So you want it a little bit, थोड़ी loose पाहिजे. We want a little looser. So I'm just going to let it simmer this for about 10 minutes or so. And our delicious yummy pav bhaji is ready under an hour. Please give it a try with those secret ingredients that I told you. I'm sure you would love it too. And just serve it with dollop of Amul butter and Amul grated Amul cheese and taste heaven. So please give it a try. This is the recipe. My husband loves it. My daughter loves it. So this recipe I'm dedicating to them. Perfect. I'm going to check the salt content. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of salt to this on top of this. And that should take care of it. So let it simmer for about 10 more minutes and our pav bhaji is ready to be served. Serve it with a dollop of Amul butter and grated Amul cheese, and it tastes amazing. And pav that I showed you the recipe in my one of the videos for vada pav. So please give it a try and let me know if you like this recipe. So our delicious my version of pav bhaji is ready to be served. The recipe is in the description box below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Heart to palate.